now we're coming to the very special bit of language analysis vocabulary. I'm sure you've come across this every single time you've ever done language analysis, but as you know, you're never ever allowed to use the words show or use, and you always have to use synonyms for them. So synonyms for show include explore, depict, portray, delineate, indicate, convey, explain, I'll come back to this, elaborate upon, illustrate, demonstrate, and expound upon. So all of these words you should know how to use, except maybe expound upon. So expound upon means to explore something in more detail. So the writer, or let's say ABC, expounds upon the virtues of Y, or the benefits of Y. So anytime someone explores something, you can use the words expounds upon, and they sound very nice. Use, you're never allowed to use the word use in language analysis. Make sure you don't, or text response or anything. You use these alternatives: utilize, incorporate, include, and employ. He employs repetition in order to convey that blah blah blah. He utilizes the image to blah blah blah. He incorporates this this elaborate image to blah blah blah. He includes, etc. So use and show are forbidden words in language analysis. Make sure you don't use them. Emphasize is a permitted word in language analysis, but there are some nice synonyms that you can use instead of it. So affirm, assert, accentuate, highlight, underline, stress, and declare. It's important to know the difference between show and emphasize. So show is when the writer is just showing something. It's quite neutral. But emphasize is when they're stressing something or placing importance on something. So it's a level above just showing. So there is a difference. Make sure you know it, and use these words if they're actually accentuating something rather than just neutrally stating it. These are also nice words to use in language analysis. So positioning words, how the writer positions the reader. So the writer leads the readers to think about the idea of banning uniforms in the schools. That's not really a very nice sentence. The writer shepherds the readers to accept his stance. The writer invites the readers to consider his point of view on the perspective, on the issue. The writer, through the anecdote, through the very personal, moving anecdote, the writer primes the reader to accept blah, blah, blah. And then evoke words. So conjure up, elicit, engender, incite, and urge are synonyms for evoke, and that's when the writer is evoking emotion in the reader. Make sure that they're actually evoking emotion. It doesn't work for anything else. A lot of students use these words wrong. So evoke any emotion. So eliciting anger, engendering anger, inciting anger, conjuring up anger, any emotion that's evoked in the reader. Make sure you use these words, and obviously state why. So show and use are absolutely forbidden. Use these synonyms, and try to use synonyms for these words as well. It will make your writing much nicer.